What's going on, Micro Militia? And we are back with the next song in the album Take Me Back to Eden, which is the title track, Take Me Back to Eden. I have a feeling this one's gonna be really good. Title tracks usually are, you know, that coup de grace of albums. It's also a little bit longer of a song. It's a little over 8 minutes long. And this one's been suggested to me a lot on YouTube. The song, other reactors reacting to it. So I think this one's gonna be really good. I think this one might be an actual, like a real big genre changer. I don't know for certain, but it's the title track. I'm sure they have some special things up their sleeves for this song. I'm really excited to jump into it. I'm really excited to hear, because there's only 2 more songs left in the album. Take Me Back to Eden, and then well, that's rude. A truck just drove by. There's Take Me Back to Eden, and then Euclid is the last song on the album. So I'm really excited to finish this album up. This album is probably my favorite so far. I've mentioned that before. It's had a couple of my favorite songs from Sleep Token. So I'm really excited to get into this. And that's all there is left to do, is to jump into it. But before we do that, guys, if you do like it, feel free to drop the hot thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new to the channel and you want to join me along this Sleep Token journey, if you're enjoying it as much as I am. And let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Take Me Back to Eden, the title track. It's like nature. We're in the Garden of Eden right now. That's what I'm getting. Like a dark angel. Very tranquil, very relaxing. So relaxing. Ooh, there was like a growl, like an evil growl. Okay, putting that in the context of we're in the Garden of Eden. If I'm not mistaken, that's where like the 2-headed snake or whatever, the devil, comes and tempts Eve with the apple, right? That's what that was. It's so oh, I'm getting the chills now. It's setting up a really good scene here. So, like I said, it's very tranquil, very calm. They have the soundscape. You have the birds. You have the nature sounds. And the music is fitting that so well. It's just so relaxing, so calm. And then we kicked it up a little bit, and you hear the growl. That's like the temptation. The devil has entered the room. The devil has entered Eden with that temptation. Wow, that was, whoo, that's really giving me the chills there. And we're setting up perfection here. You have the drifting past the fog. No one told you where to go. You dive through crystal waters, perfect oceans. So the water is pristine. It's beautiful. It's not moving, it's not tainted by anything, but no one told me not to breathe, and now weightlessness recedes. So it sounds like it sounds like the devil's coming. It sounds like temptation is entering Eden. Let's go ahead and let's continue on the story. teeth biting into the apple. Very heavenly. Now it's a gold angel.
Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer, I dangling like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. Mirror talk, fake love, but I'll take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my pay stub. White roses, black doves, godmother, rise up. I need you to see me for what I have become.
I'm liking the flow. I'm liking the genre switches. It's very heavenly. And then it went rock. It went that heavy metal, or not heavy metal, heavy rock, which kind of signifies again something has changed within Eden. Maybe it's not even in Eden. So yeah, it looks like from what I'm reading here, the chorus kind of seems like, yeah, that temptation from the devil, and when the actual knowledge is gained, the apple is eaten. Those eyes like fire, so he's like looking at the snake. Or she's looking at the snake. I don't know if that actually happens. Again, I'm not very familiar with the Bible. I don't know if Eve actually sees the snake or just the apple. I'm not really sure. But from my interpretation right now, she does see it. She's looking into the eyes of the snake. She doesn't know any better because Eden is you're innocent in Eden. There's nothing bad in Eden. Eden is like paradise, right? So there's nothing bad. She's one of the first humans. So it's not like she knows any better. So she's looking in the eye. She sees fire, the devil. I'm a winged insect and you're a funeral pyre. Very good writing there. I'm not really sure what a funeral pyre is, but I can kind of, put it in context. Bite through these wires. So I'm wondering if that's kind of referencing the apple, but she doesn't know any better. The apple is wrapped. It's in temptation. She has no idea what it's about to do to her mouth or anything when she bites into it. I'm awaking hell and the gods grow tired. Of course, it's gods, hell, heaven, hell, above, below. Sleep Token loves that imagery. Reset my patient violence. Patient violence. Ooh. Patient violence. So that's definitely talking about the snake. That's what snakes do, right? They kind of sit back. They're patient. They coil their bodies up, gaining that potential energy. And when they're ready, whoosh, they snap. They release that potential energy. And it's super quick because they have so much tension built up. It's whoosh, they attack like a snake. And it's very quick. Along both lines of a pathway higher. So the pathway higher, heaven, Eden, paradise. Grow back your sharpest teeth, my desire. I'm gonna have to ponder that one a little bit. Yeah, I'm not really too sure on that one. I'm gonna have to ponder on that one. And then, this is I guess Eve or maybe just humanity kind of looking back on what happened. They did gain knowledge, right? That's what that whole apple thing was about, was gaining knowledge, losing innocence. So I guess it goes to show, does it not, that we've no idea what we've got until we lose it. You were in paradise, everything was perfect, but you don't really know that because that's all you know. You take the bite of the apple, innocence is gone, God banishes you from that. Hence, you're no longer in Eden. Hence, take me back to Eden. So it's like longing to get back to innocence, to get back to perfection. And then we reference the teeth in me. Again, sinking your teeth into the apple. Maybe the snake sinking the teeth into humanity. The devil sinking its teeth into humanity, thus losing innocence. I'm about to bite back in anger. No amount of self-sought fury will bring back the glory of innocence. See, I knew this whole biblical Eden thing was going to come back. Obviously, take me back to Eden. So this is very, very powerful imagery here. I'm about to bite back in anger. So humanity's kind of rearing its chest. It's like, I'm about to, I'm about to fight the devil. I'm about to fight back against this loss of innocence. No amount of self-sought fury will bring back the glory of innocence, though. So it doesn't matter how hard you try and get back to the innocence, get back to Eden, get back to paradise. It's over. It's gone. Once innocence is gone, it's gone. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. The imagery, the metaphors, the biblical tie-ins. Of course, you can tie this into the lore, obviously, with innocence, the devil being the other partner. Wow, great lyrics so far. Great storytelling. Loving the rap flow. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Oh, I jumped ahead a little bit. I jumped ahead in the lyrics, but it's all right. Oh, it sounds like we're back in Eden. Ooh, but it's not quite the same. So we're not back in Eden. This is like reminiscent. This is him reminiscing. Everything is becoming tainted. That guitar is really building tension. Ooh, two's going crazy there at the end. Yo, why would they wait for that specific drum part during the fade out? I think that's the craziest I've ever heard two go on the double bass. He was doing like 32nd or 64th notes on the bass right there. Okay, and something I just want to point out here. So everything has been tainted, including this gold angel thing with like kind of like a Grim Reaper with wings. We have these pillars here that have filled up all black. Everything has been tainted. Nothing is innocent anymore. We had earlier in the lyrics reference of white dove and black crows, I believe. No, I'm sorry. It's white roses and black doves. So white roses, white is universally known, especially biblically, as innocence, and then black doves. So black signifies tainting, and doves are usually white. So it's something that is usually perceived as innocent, white. Black doves, it's the inverse. It is the tainted version, which is everything has been tainted. And then if you look down here, it kind of looks like water, does it not? I mean, to me, it looks like water for sure, and it's black. And earlier on, there was the reference of perfect ocean and clear water, or what was it? Crystal waters and perfect oceans. Now, this looks like water to me, but that is definitely not crystal water. That is definitely not a perfect ocean. That is tainted. That's black. That's Eden has been taken over, obviously. So this is actually the story of Eden and kind of humanity, or maybe Vessel looking back on it. You don't know what you have until it's gone. You're trying to get back to Eden. You want to get back to Eden, but you cannot. You have been banished from Eden, and there is no going back to Eden, because Eden, in a sense, is innocence. Eden is perfection. I mean, it's paradise, right? Isn't that what Eden is called? I do apologize if I'm getting that wrong. Again, biblical knowledge is not the greatest, but as far as I'm aware, Eden is called paradise, and paradise is it's utopia essentially. There's nothing wrong, there's no shame, there's no it's all good until, again, we're banished by God from Eden, from paradise, because she ate from the tree. And I'm pretty sure the devil was there tempting her. Like, that's the snake thing. Wow. Great storyline. And I actually did miss a portion of the lyrics there. We're talking about a sink porcelain stained. So again, you have the white porcelain stained with blood, I'm assuming. Brain matter. Ooh, and makeup. And then this is just 2 days since the mainframe went down. And I'm still messed up. So maybe that's another way of looking at it, or maybe that's another way Vessel looks at it. Just for a tiny bit, a tiny one-line thing, 2 days since the mainframe went down, I'm assuming since that's the banishment from paradise, from Eden, and I'm still messed up. You don't know what's happening. You have all of a sudden, you know things. We're ashamed of our bodies, our naked bodies. That's why we put on clothes. We're aware of things that we weren't before because our innocence has been tainted. But the mainframe, what do you think of when you hear the word mainframe? You probably think of some 80s or 90s like cheesy movie where you have the little computer nerd on the computer. He's like, oh, I'm gonna hack into their mainframe, right? So maybe, just maybe, in all this biblical reference, that one line, that one word, mainframe, maybe there's some simulation theory. I don't know. I didn't see anything else. Maybe I haven't looked through it in that lens, but there could, within all this biblical stuff, be a hint of maybe this is all a simulation. Am I reaching? I'm probably reaching, but what else do you think when you hear the word mainframe? You know what I mean? And then going metal there at the end, while everything is becoming tainted. The background, the water, the pillars, the angel, which, is it an angel? I mean, it has a scythe. So was that even really an angel to begin with? I don't know. Maybe that was temptation itself. Maybe that's the devil we're looking at here. But that maybe further, or maybe finally solidified, like, oh, we're completely tainted now. That's why it went to metal and really hardcore guitar and the drums with the double bass. Everything just became metal. It became very hardcore. Or again, maybe this is that outward explosion that Vessel likes to do at the end of songs. I think maybe because at the end, the screams are, I have traveled far beyond the path of reason. So he's not even in a reasonable mindset right now. He's far beyond that. He's screaming now, maybe in desperation. And the two lines to end the song are, take me back to Eden, take me back to Eden. Ooh, so that's like, he has the awareness. You don't know what you've lost until you've lost it, or you don't know what you had until you lost it. You've lost paradise. You want to get back to paradise. And this is like a desperation, like, I want to be innocent again. I want to go back to paradise. But you have the knowledge now that you're no longer in paradise. So that's kind of like a catch-22 there. Because you have the knowledge, you can never go back to innocence. You can never go back to Eden, because you know about it. You're self-aware. That humanity's self-aware now. That's the whole point of being banished, eating the apple. Oh my God. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, Vessel really is something else, isn't he? His metaphorical writing, the poetry, the underlying, like, it can be tied to different things, toxic relationships, the lore with Sleep and Vessel, the biblical stuff from this album especially. Wow, just wow. Absolutely incredible song. I love the genre switches. I love that we ended it with metal. I love the imagery, both from the video and from the storytelling. Wow, just incredible song. I really like that song. That one, I'm gonna listen to that one more and more, and I'm assuming I'm gonna pick up more of the metaphors, more of the relationship stuff, more of the toxic relationship stuff, more than just beyond the biblical aspect of Take Me Back to Eden. Anyways, guys, that has been my reaction to Take Me Back to Eden, from Take Me Back to Eden by Sleep Token. If you did enjoy my reaction to it, again, I would appreciate it if y'all drop the hot thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new to the channel and you want to go along the Sleep Token journey with me. We have one more song left in the album, Euclid. If you want to see me react to that one, be sure to hit the hot thumbs up and subscribe, guys. I can't wait to finish up this album. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and I will catch y'all all on the next one. At ease, Micro Militia.